Okay, this is the Math 11 or Math 1401 Zoom meeting for Thursday, the 21st. We'll get started today. We're doing section 2.1 this week. I think we'll get started today by just working problems out of section 2.1. I think I did most of number 5 last time, so I think we'll charge into number 7. So this is off page 68, number 7. And this is the position played by the most valuable player. In the National League since 1931. This Pareto chart at the top here, a little faster Wi-Fi today. Which position had the most MVPs? I won't write out all the questions, it would take too long, but which position had the most MVPs? So the number 7A is actually on page 69 at the top. Most MVPs look like it would be the outfield. Just abbreviating it. Hey. Yeah. Okay, we've got somebody showing up here. I was just working problems here, just starting at the beginning, but someone came. I can only see your email on my screen. You want to tell me who you are? Let me make sure my volume's up if you're trying to talk to me. Looks like you're trying to chat. Yeah, my volume's down. You can try again. Try to chat here. Ah, Sierra, very good. Have you got any questions today? So I've just missed the others, so was trying to get in one. Okay, well, very good. Yeah, I'm just here live. If you don't have anything better for me to do, I was just going to walk through some of these problems. You may not need to watch me see some of these problems. They're still in the pretty obvious poor part of the class here at the beginning. This is the kind of the easy part of the class. It does get tougher as we go on. Do you want me to just continue with problem 7? Oh, sounds good to me. Okay. Well, let me close out. I don't know if this window is on your screen or not, but I hope you can see my camera here. Oh, we've got 2 participants. I can't see the other person's name now. Do you have any questions?
Hi, Mr. C. It's Miss Bauer.
Miss Bauer, yes. Very good. Thank you for joining us today. Have you got any questions today?
I don't. I just came to see if there was anything. I just wanted to see you work out some problems.
Well, do you have anyone in particular you want to see? Otherwise, I was just walking through the homework.
Yes, please. That would be great. I actually haven't started this week. It's been a long week so far, but I'm just trying to get started now.
Okay. Well, I did most of number 5 on the previous Zoom, so I was starting with number 7 this week, and we're still at pretty much the obvious kind of portion of the class. Most people don't have too much problem with these problems. It's going to get tougher as we go on.
I expect it will.
Yes, but we were number 7, just to put it up here for you.
Okay.
Wi-Fi might look slow to you, but trust me, it's faster than it was last session. Barely at the bottom there. There we are. I don't know if you can read it or if you have your book in front of you, but The following Pareto chart, and they're actually referring to one that is at the top of the next column, shows position played by the most valuable player in the National League since 1931. Okay, so I'll try to bring down the column here. There's about a 10-second delay today. Monday or Tuesday, I guess, it was about a 30-second delay, or almost a minute delay. It was pretty bad. I'm kind of pausing, letting the Wi-Fi picture catch up. So they're referring to this bar chart, and they're just asking a bunch of questions about it. So I guess you're supposed to understand these abbreviations. If you know about baseball, OF would be outfield, 1B would be first base, third base, pitcher, catcher, shortstop, and second base. So which position had the most MVPs, which would be most valuable player? And it looks like it would be outfield. So they're just, in my book, they're just abbreviating it OF for outfield.
Okay.
Not even writing it out. How many MVPs played first base? So we spot 1B, first base. It looks like there'd be 15. Most valuable players were on first base. So yeah, I'm trying to let the picture catch up. Okay. And so I can go up and put B, 7B. It would be 1B for first base, or you can write it out. I'm counting out the delay on the Wi-Fi. And I'm a 10-second delay. 13, 14. Looks like about a 15-second delay today on the Wi-Fi. I don't know if this, my son isn't on Zoom upstairs. Sometimes that's it, but he's not on at the moment. He's between classes, and maybe there's just a lot of people online for schools or whatever. I don't know. All right, how many more MVPs played outfield than first base? So you kind of got to see how many people played outfield. It looks like it'd be 30. First base would be 15. So how many more played outfield than first base?
15.
Yeah, it'd be 15 more. In other words, you take the difference of 30 minus 15. 30 for outfield minus 15 for first base. The answer would be 15 more played outfield than first base. I'll let it catch up. I wrote that answer down. All right. Sometimes they ask some strange questions. Again, I guess you're supposed to have some knowledge of the subject to be able to answer these kind of things. There are 3 outfield positions. They call them left field, center field, and right field. Given this, how might the graph be misleading? Heck if I know. You'll see this sprinkled through the book. You'll ask these kind of questions, and I guess you're supposed to have some sort of insider knowledge of baseball. I really don't know what they're going for there. So I try to avoid these kind of questions on the test. I don't even think I'll attempt an answer. They've kind of combined all the positions into one outfield category. I'm not sure how that's misleading. We'll just move on.
Well, because I mean, there's 3 positions under the one umbrella of OF
Right.
outfield. And that's how it's misleading, because all the other ones represent one position.
Maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah, I think, right?
Yeah. They've kind of combined all the outfield positions in one category. So it looks like, but on the other hand, there are that many more people who play outfield than who play the other positions.
Right.
At least to me. Yeah.
Right.
So Yeah, I did. I mean, yeah, you'll see some strange questions that you'll wonder, gee, what the heck are they going for here?
Mm,
This is the English part of the class. And again, it does help at times to have some knowledge of the subject they're talking about.
right.
Let's see. Do you want to me just walk through? Number 9 is about divorce,
Sure.
opinion about divorce. Has a little bit of arithmetic in it. I've moved the book up so you can, it's a horizontal bar graph. I guess there's no delay on my voice. Doesn't seem to be, but the delay is on the picture. I've moved this book up trying to show it. It's the bottom horizontal bar graph, opinion regarding divorce. The delay seems to be getting longer and longer. There it goes. Okay, there you are. And so they basically asked for gave you 3 choices of opinion. You is morally wrong, is divorce morally acceptable, morally wrong, or depends on the situation. Okay, so it depends on, they didn't really put that in the paragraph, depends on the situation, but then morally wrong has this, and now on this graph, the percents are horizontal. And you're going to have to fudge it a little bit, and don't freak out if your answers don't exactly match the book. It's going to depend on how you fudge some of these percentages because they're between the bars or between the lines. You want to try some of these problems. This is 9, part A. All right, what percent of the respondents believe divorce is morally acceptable? I won't put the picture back up because it just delay it.
About 69.
Yeah, you can call it 69. If you said 68 or even 70, I wouldn't mark it wrong. There's a statistics is nothing but fuzzy. So we accept the fudge factor in in a lot of the answers.
Okay.
Let's see. So B, there are 240 million adult Americans. How many believe divorce is morally wrong? Divorce, morally wrong. I don't know if you have the graph in front of you. It looks like it's a little bigger than 20. You could call it
So,
21, 22. Go
so
ahead.
what was the point of giving us that first amount of information, the 240, like, of course, this is a sample. It says that the following graph represents results of a survey in which a random sample of adult Americans. So this is obviously representative. So are they just giving you that 240 million adult Americans as a way to throw you? What they're asking for you is how many of the sample was. This is where I get stumped because I read too much into it.
Okay. Um, they're basically asking you to read the percent off the graph,
Okay.
and then that percent of the 240 million is the number of people who believe divorce is morally wrong.
Okay. So
Now
then we have
that's
to
where
figure out.
that's where things get fuzzy. You could call it 22, 23%. There's no real exact answer for the percent. I guess I'll use 22%.
Mhm.
You have the graph in front of you?
Yes.
Okay. I'll use 22.
Okay.
So do you see I have to figure 22% of the 240 million?
Okay, so that's just a percentage. Can we use our calculators for stuff like this, or we just have to?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. So my answer is going to be 22% of my 240 million. And the camera is really, picture is really getting delayed.
So 52.8 million.
Comes up 52.8 million.
Yes.
Okay. My book says 55.2. So I wonder if they use 23%.
They probably did.
Maybe so. In fact, I can try it. Yeah, they did.
Okay.
But there's nothing on this chart or anything. You got no way to know to use 23% from what the given information is in the book.
Okay.
So we will take 52.8, 55, we'll take that much fuzziness. I'm about to write my answer down. All right, well, that was B. Do you want to try C?
Yes.
All right, if Gallup claims that the results of the survey indicate 8% of adult Americans believe that divorce is acceptable in certain situations.
You cut out on us, Mr. C.
I did. Okay, am I back now? Doesn't seem like I am. Yeah, let me get back.